I got asked by my friend Word of the Day is Yay to make a Romhack for April Fools. That was a terrible mistake. Also, there's not gonna be a facecam in this video, but I hope you still enjoy it. Woo! Currently, this is just a very normal and peaceful game of Pokemon FireRed. So let's go change that. So the first two things I want to do is just prank Word a bit. Not actually with game mechanics, but just, is this really a Squirtle? Will it actually be a Grumpig? Let's see if I can change that. All I've done so far is just change some strings, so let's see if this works. Okay, not visually, that is what I expected, but of course, I'll see if I can change that as well. Yeah, let's see if I can change things visually. Okay, so here we got this, which should be correct if I change this to Grumpig. So now let's see, and yep, it does show up as a Grumpig. And all the others too, because I just changed it manually and didn't change the variable itself. But if you do select it, then you'll see when you get the nickname screen, yes, it is a Bulbasaur, but hey, that is fine. So now I have another fake out prepared for Word, because I've been working on Pokemon FireRed, but you take damage every step. And although for the entire challenge that would be a bit too much, because I don't want this to be suffering, I just want it to be fun and some small fake outs here and there. So I want there to be poison damage for this part. And after this rifle fight, not anymore. So for removing the poison condition, I can just remove this part, which you just barely can see, but now I'm removing the part that checks for it to be poison. And then in this part, this keeps track of how many steps, so if I change this to 1 in every step, you will take poison. But now I need to make it somehow that this stops after the rifle fight. I do have an idea of how to do that. You can see here that there is a flag for if you beat the rival, so I just use that to compute if I need to take into account poison damage, then it shouldn't be too hard. So something like this should just work. You check if you beat the rival, if so then you take poison damage every 5 steps, and if not, every 1. Oh wait, I'm just stupid. Else here. That would probably help. Yep. There we go. Just fix that. Voila. Also, I forgot a semicolon. Yep. Bro, computer scientist in the baking. In the baking? Really? And even then, you see that? I accidentally deleted a line without noticing it. Okay, so I've tried something different. And, oh, that works. Okay. Okay, very nice. What I did this time is not deleting that line again. So if I just add that back. And now we make this combined statement of either it's poisoned or you haven't beaten the rival yet. That should theoretically work. Yep, now we don't take damage at all. Okay, Word will get pranked successfully now. Sick. There is one more thing I want to change in here. For that we need to go back a bit to the starter selection. And that is change the starting move of all these starters to Metronome. Really shouldn't be difficult because it's just a matter of going here, move, tackle, and up. There we go, it's Metronome now. So let's do that for the rest. And voila. Let's go have a look. So Metronome, yep, Sandstorm, very cool. And then Metronome Belly Drum. Okay. Yeah, this is just funky for the first fight. I don't want to make Word suffer with full Metronome for the entire game, of course. And we just got one shot by a leaf blade. Damn, that Bulbasaur's lucky. But I just wanted the first fight to be Metronome. This whole Professor Oak lab thing is just a bunch of things going on, but nothing that will stick for the long run. For the permanent changes, I have some other things planned. And the main one being if you hit a wall, you take 5 damage. Okay, so this should be the method that activates when you hit a wall. So now here I need to add some stuff where he took damage, and I also want to display a message just saying Bonk. So the easiest part is just adding this here and then changing this message, or adding a message for this and where it says Bonk. Let's see where these texts are stored. Okay, so first we gotta just initiate, I think it's called, our new strings, and I'm gonna do 3 actually, and then I'll just do a random generator to spice it up. Bitches have 3 random messages that can be displayed every time you bonk into a wall. Bonk 3, sure, and then we just do bonk. let's just do this for now. Let's see if it just works, and then we'll work on the multiple strings later. Okay, so now that we're back in the game, let's see. Let's go around to a wall, and it does say bonk. Can I get out of the thing? Yeah, there is some fixing left to do, but it does. Wait, does it? It works. It works. Does it? Kind of. Not really. Still some fixing to do, because this is a bit buggy. Well, that's what you get when you're an inexperienced ROM hacker. Okay, what if I just add hide field message? That should fix things maybe. So now let's go around to a wall. And okay, it just immediately hides it. Okay, well let's just ignore this for now. I'll go back to that later, and let's just throw in the poison tick damage. Let's see if this works. No, okay, that does not work. And if I just add this part over here, let's see if now it works. So again, we're 23 HP, and oh, it works. It works. And that is 1 damage, of course, but I can easily change that. So yeah, that is a victory that I honestly did not expect. Okay, so what I should do is let's get rid of this real quick, because I don't think I need it anymore. Instead, what I'll do is I'll do return event script and like bonk, and then I need to write this event script instead. So if you, for example, take this, we can just copy this random script, then make this event script bonk, and remove this part. Then we first lock the player, we put the message, we release them, and then end. And now we just need to fix the message. So if I just replace this with text bonk 3, now let's see if this works. It's currently just a matter of figuring out how to exactly call the script, and okay, that works, kind of. So now let's see. So we bonk, and okay, let me see. We're almost there. Okay, I've changed one thing about the text message, and that is good, I think. Bonk, bonk, bonk. I did it! Woohoo! Nice. So now let's go add 2 more messages. Okay, so as you can see, I've added some randomness to get one of the 3 scripts that I've just implemented. And if we switch over to the game, now we can see bonk and bonk. Is it just getting unlucky? I'm just getting unlucky. Is it only bonk, or I'm doing something wrong? Probably the latter. Turns out I just didn't know the programming language well enough. Apparently for a switch statement you need a break after every case. Just a line that says break, and that's it. I forgot that, but I fixed it, and that made it work. Okay, so I think it should now work. Doink, doink, thud, bonk, sick. Okay, cool. Got a whole variety of just 3 bonk messages, but still, that's all I need. Now let's go fix this. Okay, so it's been a bit since the last recording. I did quite some stuff off camera, but I still haven't fixed the whiting out stuff. Just as a bit of a failsafe, and also to make it make more sense, I'm gonna make it so you only take damage with the first Pokemon. Okay, so off camera I reworked the poison code to just incorporate the bonk damage. What I'm just gonna do here is add this, which is very dirty, which I'm doing right now. You really shouldn't do that, but who cares? It just checks for if it's the first Pokemon. Probably should do this in a different way, but I don't care. It should just work. Okay, so let's see. Both my Pokemon are at full HP. If I now bonk or doink, whatever, we should see, yep, only Charmander takes damage. And then if you just switch this around, we thud, and only Diglett takes damage. Cool, that is fixed. So now, moving on, finally getting out of Oak's lab. And we can go explore the world a bit. You already saw that I did something for round 1. Well, you didn't see that, but you saw the results. And that is that you now only find Diglett with Eruption. Just because that's funny, since that's what we're lost to in the FireRed Leaf Green Shiny Only Soul Link. Yeah, an Arena Trap is pretty annoying. Speaking of that, I want to change something about that as well. What I want to do is just disable the run button to make this really annoying. And let's see if I can do that. So we got this method over here, is running from battle impossible, which just checks for if you can run away based on like abilities and stuff like Shadow Tag or Run Away, which like very cool. But I don't care about that. What we just do is like all of this, comment it out so it doesn't actually run now. It just thinks, oh, that's just common stuff that we don't care about, and now we just always return battle run forbidden. This might just work, so let's give it a try. Okay, let's get into a battle, hopefully against a non-arena trap Diglett. Can't escape. Yep. You're not gonna run away here. Oh, this is demonic. I'm definitely gonna get rid of this for now, and I'll throw it back in later, since I don't want to deal with this right now, but Word is definitely gonna have a fun time. Speaking of fun times, I want to change up Viridian Forest a bit. And I thought, okay, what can I do with Viridian Forest? It's a big, messy place with just a bunch of trainers that I'll probably change around a bit with what Pokemon they have for references, but we don't care about that. We want some annoying game mechanics here. And I was thinking, okay, maybe like a changing maze, but that's too hard for me. That looks like a lot of effort. What I'm gonna do is just add warps to the beginning of the forest in a bunch of random tiles. I think it shouldn't be too hard. So let's just give it a go. So here we have the warps for Viridian Forest. So what if we just copy this and throw that here. We move this up just 2 tiles so I know where it is. And this we change to map Viridian Forest. And can it warp to itself? Missing a closing quote. Okay, yeah, there you go. And I think it might just be as simple as that. Let's see, so it should be around here, one of these tiles. No? So this method is the culprit. So basically, if you enter a warp event, then it checks for, hey, is this actually a warp tile? So a ladder, a door, something like that. But honestly, it's more like a safety check. It really shouldn't, it doesn't need to be there, right? So let's just, this is gonna work, right? Hopefully, maybe, I don't know. Let's see. If we now swap over to the game, will this work? So, oh, that is, I'm not sure if that's exactly what I wanted, but it is interesting for sure. But I don't have a warp tile where I did want one. Okay, so now it should work. There we go. I was just stupid and added it to 2 spaces below instead of 2 spaces upwards. So let me see if I can quickly fix these 2 tiles, 3 tiles, and for the rest I'm just gonna spend some time off recording, putting a lot of random warps like this one in this hell of a maze now. Okay, so I've messed with the start of the game, I've messed with the traveling, now let's go finish this up in Pewter City. I'm not gonna do anything past the first gym, I don't have enough time for that, but I do have something funky planned for this. I want to place vending machines in front of the Pokemon Center, the Pokemart and the gym, and they only go away once you buy 1 lemonade, since Word famously made a very good financial decision by buying lemonades in the Omega Sapphire case lock. So first step, let's go place some vending machines. This shouldn't be too difficult. This is just a map of the Celadon department store of the roof. You see here we have the vending machine. So if you just copy that, throw that in here with the coordinate event. No, the background events there. Just throw it in at the end. Why not? Let's get rid of that. That is totally fine. Cool. Now we just need to change the coordinates. Pokemon Center 1725, so it should be 1726 if I'm correct, because that's the one down. And now we should have just added that vending machine. Okay, so Yes, kinda. The vending machine is here, but it's also not. So there are some issues with what I'm trying to do. One of them is that the vending machine tile is not in the tiles of the computer city. Don't really want to mess with that, so instead I decided to just add a cleric here, and it does now work with, hey, there's a vending machine, but there's still quite some stuff to change here, of course. Need to change the fact that it says it's a vending machine. I need to make it so it disappears when I buy a lemonade, but I'm pretty sure I can do that. Okay, so I've changed some of the text just to make more sense, of course, and then I've copied over all of the scripts from the Celadon department store roof to Pewter City, changed them to Pewter City, and now instead of usually if you try to buy lemonade, it calls try buy drink, checks for lemonade, but now I just immediately call try buy lemonade, and at the end of that, instead of just exiting, I call delete vending machine, which removes object 8, which is the ID of the cleric I added. So in theory, this should work. So if we go over to the game, I already built it beforehand, so now let's see, does it work? A bonk, of course. That does not work yet, that is okay, text is not changed, but okay. It kind of works, but I see where it's going wrong. The main issue is that usually in the exit vending machine it hides the money box and releases everything, and I didn't do that in delete vending machine, so now that I have done that, it should just work correctly. I don't know if also the text just didn't update yet, or if that's something else. Let's see. So now, yep, the text did now update. Want to make good financial decisions? Yep, let's go see soda pop. Now lemonade, and okay, just need to fix that it doesn't appear immediately after every and I oh wait, that might be something with the flags, although I'm not completely sure. I think I have an idea how to fix this. Yeah, I just had to give the object a flag so the game knows whether it's gone or not, and that fixed it. Let's go do one final thing. And this is what sparked the entire Romhack. So I've already worked on this a bit beforehand, and let's switch over to that. So here, just whenever you take a step, we have a random number between 1 and 10,000. Well, not technically, it's between 0 and 9,999, but who cares? And if that is 1, then we set the warp destination to a bunch of random numbers, which this is the map group, the map ID, the warp ID, and then the XY coordinates, and then we warp to there, and that is Naval Rock. Why? Well, for that I'm gonna have to do some more changing around, but now if we just go here, and I'm just gonna walk around for a bit, and there we go, it activated, and now we have the Ho-Oh event. So what I want to do with this is change this Ho-Oh to a Pelipper. But yeah, I will have to do some changing for that. Okay, so there's one issue, and that is that there are no overworld sprites for Pelipper. I might be able to add this in later, but for now I'm just gonna have to leave this as Ho-Oh. But of course, for the battle we can change that here. We'll have to change this to species Pelipper, and then also species Ho-Oh to Pelipper, so we get the Pelipper cry. And now we're just gonna make sure this doesn't break. For this we have all these transitions, so what I just do is copy the Ho-Oh case and then change that to Pelipper and see if that goes right. But I don't know. Okay, let's see. So now if we speed up through this, and we do see a Pelipper. Sick. I think that's all I wanted to do on recording, but I'll be back with a showcase of a couple other small things I wanted to do. Okay, I have made some changes, and I'm afraid to look at this. Yeah. This is a totally normal game of Pokemon FireRed, just so you know. I wanted to make some like actually funny changes that was like, ooh, let's just change it without messing it up. Then I realized I don't know how to do that, so let's just mess everything up, and that also makes it funny. So yeah, for the rest, if you just go through the game, we can see like, but the professor will send out the Pokemon. Yep, totally normal. I've also just changed some dialogue, so yeah, that's me. I won the gauge lock, and yeah, as you can see, there's quite some funky stuff that I changed. And if we move on to Pewter City, I've changed some more stuff here. So we got some changed signs and stuff. We now actually have this functioning, so now they're actually gone. And I've also perhaps changed some stuff with the trainers. Yeah. This looks good, right? This yep. But it's chaos. But I hope Word will enjoy it, and that's all I'm gonna show for this video. Like, I have changed a bunch more stuff, just some smaller stuff with text and stuff that I didn't feel like showcasing in this video. But if you're interested in everything, you should go check out Word's Twitch channel, which I'll put an iCard for in the corner, so you can see Word playing the game. Although once I've uploaded this video, I think Word will already be done. So you can either check the VOD, or you can check Word's YouTube channel for when Word actually uploads the video about it. And maybe I'll also be in a stream. I don't know, I'll be definitely chilling in chat for the stream. Might be in voice call, but I don't know. So yeah, as you can see, I like ROM hacking. I have changed some funny stuff. I have failed to change some other stuff, but that is totally fine with me. I hope it's just gonna be a funny experience either way. And that's gonna be it for this video. Never mind, I am back for one final thing for this video, because I was running around for some final testing, and there's a shiny Pidgey. Wait, do I have any Pokeballs? Please tell me I have Pokeballs. Do I have Pokeballs? I have 5 Pokeballs. How do I catch this? What do I do? Help? Panic? Throw Pokeballs? Sure. Yeah. Yes, I will catch it, right? Yep. Yes? Please? Maybe? I don't know. Catch it. No. Help. I'm scared. How much does Scratch do? Okay, Scratch will probably kill, so I was gonna hope I catch it with some Pokeballs. Great end to a video. Wow. And yeah, that's gonna be the actual end to the video. Stay alive.